Giving me an up-close and personal view. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Joanne Powell Show. I am Joanne. We are coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM Hollywood. As we spoke on our last segment, we are talking about what's happening on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. There's a lot of things happening there. We have a new president, and they had the inauguration over the weekend. And along with that, there, of course, was a dispute over how many people were there. Was it the largest people who attended an inauguration or not? That whole issue. But one thing that is not disputed, that there were millions of women who joined forces and marched on Washington and in cities across the country and around the world, including here in Los Angeles, Orange County, and other cities throughout California and other states. So that's something that's not disputed. It was a lot of people that were organizing. They had 3 to 4 times the amount of people they actually anticipated. It was a grassroots effort, and it's something that is grown into more than what was ever anticipated. It was the largest inaugural protest ever. Take a look and listen. In record-breaking numbers, women united to march on Washington. They came from different walks of life, ages, races, religions, and sexual orientations. They came together to march for equal rights, equal pay, immigration, and health care for all.
There is nothing more powerful than a group of determined sisters marching alongside with their partners and their determined sons and brothers and fathers, standing up for what we know is right.
I ask you to support all women and our fight for equality in all things, including the fight to be recognized as individuals who know better for ourselves what is right for our bodies.
Validates and perpetuates Islamophobia, and it's shocking that in this day and age we can vilify people by the beliefs that they hold and the religion that they have and the country that they're from and how their names sound.
This grassroots movement brought women together to march on Washington. It also sparked marches in other cities across the country and abroad.
I have a dream.
I'm here because I'm scared for the future of our country.
I fear all of our civil liberties being taken away, and I fear the press beginning to silence themselves.
I want to tell America that when you confront your fears, like we are right now, then there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
I fear most that he's going to try to belittle people, even if he does all the things he says he wants to do. I think that he's trying to hurt our psyche more than anything, and I don't want that to last.
Well, joining me now are some of those ladies who participated in that women's march on Washington across the country and around the world. 3 of the ladies are joining me in studio, and we have one on the phone. On the phone, we have Kendall Rodriguez, who's a student at the University of Columbia David A. Clark School of Law in Washington, D.C. She was there. Thanks for joining us, Kendall.
Thank you. No problem.
And in studio right next to me, we have Dr. Pauline Mary, who is a retired community college provost, speaker, social activist, and past president for Women for Orange County. You participated in the march in Los Angeles.
Right.
And seated next to her is Dr. Ali, who's been a guest on our show before. She is an entertainment health expert. You both of you guys marched in Los Angeles, and then next to Dr. Alley is Dr. Yolanda Robinson, who is a former associate professor at Pepperdine Graduate School of Education and speaker and consultant on minority and diversity issues. You were joining those who were marching in Orange County.
Absolutely.
So, how are you feeling now after this march? Let's start with Kendall. Tell us a little bit about what you're feeling today after being a part of a movement that is probably larger than all of us even anticipated. I mean, it was a movement that is larger than anybody it was a grassroots effort, and it just kind of blossomed and exploded. So tell us about your experience in D.C.
I think the experience out here in Washington, D.C. was amazing. You can still feel it in the air out here in the district. Just walking down the street, people are still wearing pink hats, and people still have buttons on, and you just look to another woman like, yeah, I know you're there because you're a woman in D.C. I know, everyone was out there. The experience was amazing. I'm normally not very political, but when I saw what everyone was doing in the district after Donald Trump was elected president and what my school was asking us to do to come down there and represent for law students and minorities and women, I definitely had to be a part of it, because I guess being a minority and being a woman in law school, you have to notice that you're in a position that other women who look like you are not in. So I went down to the march to represent for all the African American women and for all women in general who don't have the opportunities to get an education or change the laws or represent others. So I think it was a very amazing and empowering experience. No police issues, no crimes were committed. It was it was the nicest experience I've ever gone through. You would expect someone to be pushing and shoving, and me and my friend said we were hungry, and some woman pulled out 3 granola bars and she fed us.
Sisterhood, huh?
It was so amazing. It was fantastic. You would think that if 1 million people were in one place at once, something would go wrong, but it was such a wonderful environment, and we were all there for the same reason. It was truly amazing.
Well, thanks for sharing, and let's come back in studio. We have right next to me, we have Dr. Pauline Mary. You were at the march in Los Angeles. Tell us a little bit your experience.
Well, let me back up just a little bit. I wasn't even sure that I was going to participate. It was not clear to me why I would even bother. And over some weeks, I was convinced that maybe I would participate. And living in Los Angeles, we don't have the best public transportation. But I use public transportation whenever I can. So the first thing I saw when I arrived at the Blue Line in Long Beach was lines of people. It almost makes me cry now that there were so many people using public transportation to ride an hour from Long Beach to downtown Los Angeles. One thing. The second thing is Metro did not charge us.
Oh, wow.
So the rides were free. Standing room only, free rides. So then we get to downtown LA, and there's this pause because there were so many people, we couldn't move. And the interesting aspect of that was there were these thousands of people standing. I was near Pershing Square, and occasionally you would hear applause and laughter from groups around, but people just stood. They didn't push. They weren't angry. They weren't fussing. They were sharing. They were sharing the ambience, the fact that all of these people were there, not moving an inch, and willing to be there. It was absolutely thrilling. And the unclarity about why I was there still remained with me for a bit, except that I saw that all kinds of people were interested in doing something, and this was a manifestation of what we can do. We can join together, and we can move things forward. It was just thrilling.
We're going to have to take a brief break, but when we come back, we're going to hear from Dr. Alley and Dr. Robinson about their experience. So stay tuned. You're watching the Joanne Powell Show on the World Broadcast Media Center in Hollywood.
If you are an adult that began college and has not finished your college degree, let me put it to you straight. If your lifestyle and your standard of living is not becoming to you, then you should be coming to us, Oakwood University Elite Program. We are the fast, flexible adult degree completion program for the busy adult, like you.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098. It's time to leap.
For years, people have trusted McKay's Family Mortuary. We're part of your community and we'll take care of the details. We offer a variety of memorial services, including sea scattering and cremation. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the average funeral cost is over $9,000. We have complete funeral chapel service starting at only $31.25, casket included. Direct cremation starting at only $9.95. Visit one of our 5 locations and meet our caring and diverse staff. McKay Family Mortuary. Let us be the shoulder to lean on.
Thanks to Oakwood University and the LEAP program, I have now a college degree. So to the Spanish-speaking members of this community who feel that the LEAP program is something you should consider, I would say, ánimo a la universidad. Considere el programa LEAP de Oakwood University.
Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.
Seize the Day Scuba for your best scuba experience above and below the sea. You'll find friendly staff, experienced PADI certified instructors, and state-of-the-art scuba equipment and gear. Join our dive club and we'll help you plan memorable scuba excursions. Immerse yourself. Seize the Day Scuba, serving Southern California. Call 949-220-0500 to create your scuba experience.
When I first started into the program, yes, I had doubts. I was really impressed with Oakwood University, with the faculty and the staff and the student body. It was a really good experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was thinking about going back and finishing their degree.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.